Welcome to Motorcycle Journeys. Happy to see you again. And boy, do I have a treat for you today. Today we are in Gorafe Valley and we go off-roading in the desert. When you see it for the first time, you can't believe it's Spain. Believe me, it's quite amazing. At this moment we are entering Gorafe Valley and heading towards the town. As requested, I made a map of Gorafe Valley. Later on in the video I have another map of my shenanigans in the desert. This is a map of the first part of the video, and the desert part is the second part of the video. As you can see, a few hairpins and the rest is nice and curvy. It's not a very wide valley, but it's fun to ride. Low traffic and very good asphalt. All in all, a good ride. I visited 3 towns in the valley. And mind you, these are very small towns. You can find places to stay and places to eat, for example. But being in such small towns, you better plan ahead. So where you're gonna eat, where you're gonna stay, book in advance. As you can see in this valley, olive trees everywhere. And at the end of the road there is Gorafe town. As you can see, a typical Spanish village with white houses planted in a beautiful setting. Outside of Gorafe, the scenery gets really amazing, as you can see for yourself here. It's beautiful and a joy to ride through. And here we come to a geographical feature. It's called Discordancia Angular, and yeah, it's a little teaser of the exquisite views that await us while we are off-roading in the desert. Here we are. Let's take a little peek. It's a lovely view, but compared to what we're gonna see in the desert, this is peanuts, but still lovely. The towns are lovely in this valley. As you can see here, the nice hotel. Yeah, it's a real joy to ride here. The scenery is beautiful, the towns are beautiful, trees everywhere, which amazed me to no end. In the south of Spain and the south of Portugal there are virtually no trees to be found. And this is the south of Spain and it's stacked with trees. It amazed me to no end. Yeah, really it did. And here we are, the desert. Yeah, what is there to say? It's sand and bushes everywhere. The desert of Gorafe is a beautiful, wondrous place. For off-roading it on your motorcycle, it's okay. You do not need a high skill level to traverse this place. It's compacted sand and gravel throughout. You just need to be careful and be easy on the throttle. But I suggest you take a lighter motorcycle here. I'm here on a 1200 GS, which is way too cumbersome for stuff like this. And then, as everywhere in Spain, the views are just amazing, amazing, amazing. I suggest you stop a lot, take pictures, and take in the view. I could not believe that this was Spain. I had no idea that Spain was this beautiful. It is really one of the most beautiful places I ever visited. And there is quite nothing like traversing this place on your own, on your motorcycle, helmet open, wind in your face, the hum of your motor, and just chugging along on a big bike. I just love it. I just love it. And you can call me a fool, you can call me pretentious, but this beats lying on the beach anytime. If this isn't more fun than lying on a beach in Benidorm, there's something wrong with you. Just kidding. Now, a lot of people would like to know how I got into the desert. Where do you enter this desert? Don't panic, I will show it to you now. Remember, in the beginning of the video, on top of that hill, that's how you enter GFI Valley properly. The thing I'm showing you here is that this is a by road. This is not the main road. This by road, by accident, connects to the main road. Lucky me. As I told you in a previous video, I winged it on this trip. I only did the bare minimum of preparation for this trip, basically. I booked a room with booking.com while I was sitting on the toilet, made sure my camera batteries were loaded, and yeah, I just booked the flight and that's it. So this means I had no idea where I was. I had no idea where I had to enter the desert. And then I looked it up when I got back home, and then it was pretty obvious that I took the wrong road. But yeah, that's not a real problem, because as you can see, the views here are still amazing, and this is the main road now where we are. For those who wondered how I got into the desert, well, I started out here, I made a turn, then I drove in a straight line over mountains, valleys and everything. I turned back because I forgot my wallet, and then, oh my god, oh shit! Just kidding, let's get on with the video. And just look at these views. They just go on for miles and miles and miles. It's just beautiful. So basically, I entered the desert in another place, and I got lost. To no one's surprise, I guess. But that's the gist of it. I didn't mind it, because I was riding around in a beautiful place. I still had internet, so I could look up stuff up on Google or where I was or where I was going. But at that point in time, I wished I just had just a little bit more of preparation. But then again, then I looked around and I thought to myself, Jesus man, this is great. This is great. To me, I was just having the time of my life. Taking pictures, filming everything, flying my drone around, riding my motorcycle, being in one of the most beautiful places I ever visited. So yeah, I can recommend it to anyone. So yeah, I got lost. I'm not gonna pretend that I knew where I was or where I was going or where I was gonna end up or how I was gonna get there. I frankly didn't know what I was doing. Do I regret this? Well, hell no. Will I be better prepared next time? Hell yeah. Because this is a place that I will visit again and again. Just look at it. I could watch this for hours and hours, to be frankly. And this is the last part. And here we go. We're heading down. Very curvy roads, so yeah, you better watch out what you're doing. There's gravel and loose sand everywhere. So you better watch out. And I've been alone all this time, for hours in this desert. And suddenly, you go around the corner and there's people. It's very, very strange. And there you can see in the distance the first inkling of humans, a jeep. And I thought to myself, yeah, this is a farmer that is heading to his land or something, or his farm. And here we have 2 cyclists. Strange. So we move further and further and closer to the jeep. And it's going real slow, it annoys me. And down there's another jeep and another one. And in the distance there's another one. And then it dawned on me, these jeeps are property of a company and they ride around with tourists here. So yeah, I just follow them. Why not? And I'll show you in a moment why not. Because a motorcycle moves pretty swift through these places and a fully loaded jeep does not. Now we're about to meet the most intelligent man in the whole desert. And here he is, a motorcyclist riding a Himalayan 400. Way smarter than I am. Yeah, I think the guy enjoyed the shit out of it that day. And here are the jeeps. I just cut it down, so yeah. Passing them, to be fair, they saw me coming, they moved aside when they could, and I passed them. And then, yeah. Then I was kind of lost in the desert. And I was moving at a quite nice pace. I was still enjoying the shit out of it, so I didn't really mind. And the scenery is really rugged. I loved it. I really, really loved it. Now I'm here on a 1200 GS with cast wheels, and I confess that is not the smartest thing to do, but yeah, I have nothing else, so it had to do. And I thought to myself, now we're getting out of the desert. Yeah, this is it. This is where I get back to civilization. Hallelujah. And I followed the path. And it ended at a creek, a very, very big creek. It was actually a small river, which I couldn't cross. I could not cross the river, so here ends the video. I hope all of you will visit my channel again. If you like what you watched here, consider subscribing and perhaps like and share this video. And I hope to see you again soon. My next video will be about the first 1,000 kilometers on my new bike. Yeah, I bought a new bike. I'm a lucky bastard. So, see you then and there. Bye.